Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening. Ouch, ouch. Jesus Christ. The devil is a liar. I don't know what's wrong with my laptop. Like, it just slipped. Alright. Let me get it set up again. I'm trying to use this light tonight and it wants to mess up. But I am here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you, wherever you may be watching from tonight. My name is Thelma Titi Ahamba, and I want to welcome you to tonight's episode of Chat with Themmy. I am very excited tonight because I have a call. I have a call to action for all of us, and that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Okay. So even though the devil busy, but yeah, let's step into it. Whether he likes it or yes, we're here, and we're here for this moment, and nothing's gonna stop us. So, all right, tonight we're gonna be talking about, like I said, it's a call to action. Forget motivation and build discipline. Okay, let me see if Instagram is here. Um, I'm always leaving Instagram behind. Tonight is simply a call to action. Forget motivation. You say, "Oh, Thelma, but you don't want me to be motivated to do something." Sometimes I need to be motivated. Sometimes you need to be motivated. Motivation is just like it's just like a mood swing. It's not always there. It's not gonna stay with you throughout, okay? So I'm not saying it's not great to be motivated. It is great to be motivated. But the thing is, if you're saying you will go 1,000 miles with your motivation intact, believe you me, that's not gonna happen. Because something's gonna happen, something's gonna ruin the atmosphere, something's gonna happen, something's gonna mess things up. You may not always be motivated, but that's where discipline comes in. So what you want to focus your energy on is you want to focus your energy on building discipline, on building habits that's going to get you to your desired destination, that's going to get you your desired goals, that's going to get you to where you see yourself in the next few years, okay? So you want to don't pay too much attention to motivation. It's great to be motivated. It's great to be, in the spirit. It's great to be, all fired up, but that doesn't last too long. Like, it's a natural thing. It's not, oh, this is bad belly. No, 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 it's a natural thing. Okay. Situations can get you demotivated. Sometimes what you're going through in life can get you demotivated. But does it mean you should not continue on the path that you're going on? No. All right. So, without much ado, tonight, let's jump directly into tonight's conversation. Forget discipline, forget motivation, and build discipline. Okay. Motivation is a very powerful initial catalyst for starting. I mean, before you take the first leap, you need something to ginger you, you need something to spice you up to be able to take that first step. Okay, that's motivation. We're getting somewhere. Listen, is that catalyst for, that initial catalyst for starting your new habit or starting a new project, or starting a new journey, and stuff, starting a business, starting a course, starting a new career, skills, whatever. Motivation only provides the spark. Motivation is not the fire, motivation is the spark. It's just like when you go camping, you see how they can build the wire, the fire and stuff, the campfire, put it in the middle. I remember one time we had employees like get away, and then we're right by the beach, and then they put the campfire on. Motivation is not the fire, motivation is the spark. Okay? You won't always have the spark. Imagine you go out and and how do you call it? You put a light on, and then rain starts to fall. Say you use a lighter, water gets into the lighter. Say you use a matches, water soak the matches. That spark is gone. Those things represent life experiences. Okay? So, motivation, sir, motivation is only a spark. It's not the fire. Motivation is not the main thing. Motivation is a spark, which is not always, you won't always have the spark. What would you do if the spark is not there? Okay, so motivation helps you to get things in motion. You get excited about the possibility that things are going to happen. I'm sorry. You get excited about, your future success. However, motivation is very unreliable. Just like just like it's a flow. It's influenced by your moods, by circumstances, by your energy level. All right? So that's what I'm saying. Motivation is only a spark, it's not the actual fire. Okay? So motivation is great, but it's not all to it. I apologize. And how do you keep going? It's great to be motivated, but the truth is it's not always gonna be there. So you want to ask yourself, how do I keep going when demotivation sets in? How do I keep going? For instance, if I experience loss along the way, loss could take a toll on you, right? So how do you bounce back out of that thing? How do you keep on that journey? Even if you don't feel like waking up from bed, how do you execute? Even if you don't feel like cutting your sleep short, how do you continue to get to the gym? Even if you don't feel like going anywhere, how do you get out of your room to go for that business meeting? Even if you don't feel like doing anything at all, how do you stand up from your bed, put on your camera, on your laptop, and attend your Zoom meeting? Let's forget about going outside your room. What makes you want to dress up to turn on that Zoom call, to sit in that Zoom meeting, to go out to that game? What? And this, my friend, what I'm talking about is and this is the point when you cannot find a reason to go on, when that spark is not there, when your mood swings, that's when discipline becomes very crucial. Discipline is your consistent effort to keep moving forward regardless of how motivated you feel. Demotivated, not demotivated, hungry, not hungry, broke, not broke. You experience loss, you experience joy. Your consistent effort to keep going, irrespective of how you feel. And when I started this is what I was looking for. I told myself, Thelma, irrespective of how your day goes, you're going to show up live. If it calls for you to be transparent and say, I don't feel like coming on here tonight, but I have to, you need to do that. And at some point, I did not feel like today is one example, one very easy example. I did not feel like coming on tonight, but I have to. That's how you train yourself. That's how you train your mind. That's how you want to be able to train most of the time your mind and your body is not in sync. It's not on the same page. Even the Bible said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. It's a natural something. You cannot fight it. But discipline helps you get to the place where your mind and your body is in sync, Whether your body likes it or yes, your mind said, this is here we're going today, this is where we're going today. Okay? So forget about motivation. Oh, people won't motivate you. Forget that. Or internally you feel so heartbroken and so lost. Sometimes we're in a very, dark or shady space and we don't even know where to turn. We don't even know who to talk to and stuff like that. And you don't have motivation. But you need to keep going. You're on a weight loss journey. Don't feel like waking up from bed to go to the gym. It's okay. Some days are like that, but should you indulge yourself? Should you indulge your laziness? Should you indulge your your lackadaisical behavior? No, you shouldn't. You should be intentional about your discipline. Like I said, you may not always feel motivated. Okay, motivation comes and goes. You may not always feel it, but you have to be very intentional and consistent with your effort to moving forward. Discipline is technically the framework that ensures that you maintain your progress even when your enthusiasm withers. Like, oh, some people can say, I want to have hope, but life can squeeze all the hope out of you. Yes, but you still want to be disciplined. You still want to push yourself forward. You still want to make that consistent effort to keep going. All right? Building discipline is the key to consistent progress. First and foremost, before you embark on your journey of discipline, what's your goal? My goal, I told myself, like I have struggled with imposter syndrome for so long. I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm not good at. But sometimes, even for you to show up in your zone of genius, you're like, oh, there's so many people out there that's gonna be watching me that, they already know more than me. What value can I add to the people that'll be watching me today? You know? Do I even know what I'm coming to talk about? When people sit back and watch me and criticize whatever I'm saying, it's here. And that's what it's going to be if you don't kick it out. Okay? So, what you want to do is you want to be able to establish clear goals and map out plans to do that. When I was coming, when I was starting out, I didn't want to stress myself. I told myself all I'm working towards is consistency. I don't care who's online. I don't care who's not online. I don't care who's watching in the moment. I don't care who's not watching in the moment. Thanks, Governor. All right? I had to tell myself that. Find one tiny bitty goal. If you're on a weight loss journey and you're trying to keep yourself in shape, what are you working towards? Reducing your stomach, reducing overall fat, just staying healthy and keeping your blood pressure down, or eating right, eating enough vegetables, drinking enough water, going to the gym. The ultimate goal is living healthy. So whether it's the gym that's going to contribute to that, whether it's drinking water that's going to contribute to that, whether it's taking a walk that's going to contribute to that, I don't care which one you miss out on, continue the other one as long as it's fitting into the overall goal. You may not always be motivated, but you need to build the habit of discipline. You need to build the habit that will keep you going. Okay? You want to keep going. You want to keep moving in the right direction that's going to get you to that destination you so desire. All right? Consider let me share a real life scenario. Take for instance, someone who's aspiring to write. You're aiming to complete your novel. Your initial motivation was, you want to write frequently for a few days. I want to write 1 hour every day. I want to write every 30 minutes. I want to, take some quiet time off in my day, maybe set a time aside to just sit down and pour my heart out in my journal. But then you set that goal for yourself to say, every day I want to do this. Every day I want to do this. And then before you know, your momentum starts to drop. You struggle to maintain your pace. All right? The thing is, the mistake we make is once we miss one step, then we start getting discouraged to say, I'm not going to do this. If you're a writer who wants to write, irrespective of how inspired you are in the moment, tell yourself, I'm just going to scribble my thoughts. Forget about making it make sense on paper. Just write. Just write. And any writer can bear me witness. If you just put your pen to paper, if you just manage to overcome yourself from here in this your little one bedroom apartment or little studio up here, once you can get out of this place and get on your paper, guess what? The writing just flows. It just flows. It just keeps going. Okay? Whether you do that every day, just make sure you get out of this apartment and get down. It's okay if you miss a day because of your daily workload. Maybe you had school, maybe you had your job, maybe you have family, maybe you're a new mom, maybe you're a mom in general, maybe you're a dad, maybe you're a professional. I don't care what you are. Just manage to leave this place and just get down to writing. You realize that it flows. You just need to get out of your way up here. This is like a one-way street. You just need to get out of your way up here. Once you're able to do that, you're able to get your leg on the ground, you're good to go. All right? You are good to go. So now let's go to the next. Let's go to the next one, okay? Another thing you want to do is you want to be able to create routines. If you're a fitness enthusiast, you're aiming to improve your health, you want to start with a surge of motivation. Like you want to go to the gym regularly for a few weeks. But then, I mean, I mean, I'm speaking to myself on this one. I'm not a fitness enthusiast in any way. I don't think so. But I did want to go to the gym. I did start to go to the gym. But guess what? Motivation dips. And what happens? Did I always show up? No, 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 no. Okay? But guess what I do? I try to walk. Like today, I took a walkable distance to go do something. Okay? And the funniest thing was, I was walking, and there was this elderly lady behind me that was taking a walk. And before you know, like from the way she was dressed up, you could it was in the morning, so you could definitely know that, okay, she's a regular walker. Like she's a regular, someone who's mindful about her health. Her outfit said it all, her track, her sneakers, you know, her tank top. I was walking and this lady walked past me. I'm like, okay, lady, slow down. Like, I'm a young girl here and I'm taking a walk away. I'm like, I have to convince myself, like, yo, Thelma, you did not come out here because you wanted to walk. You just, you wanted to take advantage of the short distance to just experience that you're not competing against this stranger who just is doing she's doing her regular morning routine walk. So don't bitch yourself. But I was so stunned. I'm like, this old lady was behind me. How come she's all the way ahead of me? You want to establish routines. The thing about routines is once you get them in, you get started, it like You want to keep them consistent, okay? You want to tell yourself this is not negotiable. Like praying, like developing healthy praying habits. All right? You want to make sure that you're intentional about that. Okay? Even if you don't have to blast, blast, blast loud and like so loud for your neighbors to hear you. No. You don't even have to kneel down. Okay? Sometimes you just want to stand and talk to God. Sometimes you just want to talk to God whilst you're taking a shower. Sometimes you just, you want to have God on your mind. For me, that's how I'm building my prayer habits. I don't have to be in a particular position and you start to beat yourself up. Oh, when you're praying, you're supposed to kneel down. No, 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 no. God is my father. God is my friend. God is the friend that sticks closer than the brother to me. I talk to him when I'm happy. I talk to him when I'm sad. I talk to him when I'm mad. I don't want to be motivated to pray. My life depends on it. So if I'm not disciplined, librarians will say you oh I oh. You're on your own. Okay? That one is non-negotiable. You don't need to be motivated to pray to God. No. If you like, pray. If you like, don't pray. But I'll tell you, the devil you are playing with, the devil is not playing with you. Okay? Now let's move on. Easiest way to be able to hit your milestones if it's you can break them out into little chunks that you can manage. All right? If you say, okay, oh, sorry. If you say, for instance, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, you know, you want to be able to, make uh $5,000 every month. What activities, what promotions, what programs, what techniques, what strategies are you coming up with to be able to, you know, boost your income generating activity in your business? Not one way, several ways in your business, because you have at the back of your mind like, I want to get $5,000 this month, and not just this month. I want to make it consistent. I want to get $10,000 this month, not just this month. I want to make it a consistent 10K month. I want to make it a consistent 100K year. I want to make it a consistent 200K year. Now, sometimes you may have an idea in your head or goal you want to reach, and then it may seem so far-fetched. But if you break them down into bits and pieces and see how when you take bits to get you to that little milestone that you can celebrate, you take bits and baby steps and then get you to the next milestone that you can celebrate, then clearer and clearer the vision becomes. All right, then it's even easier for you to be able to bring people in to buy into your vision, to be able to contribute to the little chunks, and then it's like teamwork with the dream work. Okay, so you won't be able to add. You want to be able to add, be able to explain it to someone in a very simple manner that they can buy into your ideas, they can buy into your products, and different things. Okay, so you want to be able to create tiny chunks of it that's easily absorbable, is if that's even a word, that can easily be absorbed by the mind. Okay, now imagine a student. You know you're going to have a major exam at the end of your semester. Instead of waiting for last minute, I know some of us did this in school, and then we'll just go on the day of exam or before exam, we try to shove the book in our head. Father Lord, please, this study I'm studying, please allow it to enter my head. It does not work like that. Someone used to tell me that you start learning for your exam, you start preparing for your exam from the first day of school, not the last day of class before you start getting ready for exam. No, you want to start from the first day of school. Because the interesting part about the mind is sometimes the things you learn initially, by the time you get to the end of the road, you may not be even able to, remember the things that happened almost immediately before you got to the end of the road. You probably be remembering the memories from the beginning of the class. Okay. So you don't want to wait for last minute before you go read. You want to be able to digest your lessons in little by little chunks. Okay. That way your lesson becomes more natural to you. And even when you're sleeping and you're being asked a question, you're able to pull up some real good results. All right. Now let's go. You want to be able to build accountability. I love my business partners. Like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to my business community. Shout out to my business partners. Like, if I'm lagging, like, they're coming. You want to be, don't, do not go for someone as an accountability partner because, oh, yeah, we have the same viable, cool. You're not ready to grow. You want to have somebody who will step on your toe intentionally to tell you that you're slacking. You said you're going to be doing this by this time around. Why are you not doing it? And you better start talking. You need someone who can pull you by the nose if need be. All right? You need someone who can pull you by the nose to say, my friend, get it going. You need that business coach. You need that mentorship community. Like, you need that business coach that'll tell you, okay, you were supposed to do XYZ this week. Did you get it done? Did you accomplish it? How are you going to accomplish it? What did you do to overcome the last struggle that got you into this spot? You know, that kind of accountability is what you want. Not the one that'll just be here for the party without the investment. Sorry, another thing you want to do is you want to be able to embrace the process. Embrace the process, whatever that process looks like, embrace it. Say you're a musician and you're like, oh, I can sing, I admire playing instrument. I want to learn how to play instrument. Motivation. Tip, tip, tip. I'm going to play the guitar. I'm going to play the cello. I'm going to play the violin. I'm going to play the drums. I'm going to play the piano or the organ. You're excited. All right. You came with high motivation. Yet, by the time you see, okay, maybe you have said for yourself, in 2 weeks' time, I should be good with the piano. Or in 3 weeks' time, I should be good with the guitar. In 1 month time, I should be good with the cello. Like, and then if you start going at a lower pace, you start to get discouraged. When your progress starts to seem slow, you start getting discouraged. But at that point, embracing the process or embracing the journey is where discipline counts. And discipline is very crucial. Discipline will help you to stick to your practice schedule. It'll help you to focus on your gradual improvement. Did you play this note today? You did not know how to play key E or F or G or C. But now, 1 week down the line, you're not perfect in the piano, but you're playing additional notes to that key, right? Well, I still have a thing for piano. Yeah, I'm sure my piano teacher will be proud of me because I know the difference between key and a note. You know, so focus on the fact that okay, I was playing key in the beginning. I was playing keys in the beginning. Now I'm adding, I'm adding some harmony to it. I'm adding some notes to it, and I can play. I can play reverse and whatever and stuff like that. Focus on the little milestone. Embrace the journey. You may not be 100%, but you're not 0%. Even if you're 1%, embrace that. One is 100% more than zero. You know that, right? Okay? So you want to be able to embrace that journey. Now, practical steps to foster discipline that you can take. Be specific and do not go building castles in the air. I want to do X, Y, Z by this time, and how far? Everything can just happen at once. All right? Everything cannot just happen all at once. Okay? So take baby steps. Baby steps is what you should take. After you've set achievable goals, you want to develop a routine. As a one another mistake people make, and when I used to do my LinkedIn training, I used to tell people tell you, oh, be consistent, be consistent. For some people, consistency is every day. For some people, consistency is every morning. For some, it's every afternoon. For some, it's lunchtime every single day. For some, it's at night. For some, it's 2 times a week. For some, it's once a week. Whatever your consistency is, stick to that. Not because you say, oh, this person's doing back to back. I want to do back to back. You just get burnout. All right? It's good to stretch yourself, but don't get burnout. Okay? It's great to go beyond your limit, but do not stretch yourself where you're burnt out. Okay? So, define your consistency, define what that looks like for you. Is it in a day? Is it in a night? Is it once a week? Every other weekend? Bi monthly? Another thing is you want to be able to utilize tools like planners and apps and reminders to help you to stay on track, right? You want to get, you want to leverage, you want to leverage technology to help you improve your life, okay? The next thing you want to do is you're not a robot, you're a human being. If you are at work and hitting milestones back to back, and your employer, thank you so much, Kwabena. Yes, you may not be 100%, but you're not zero. It's very important for us to recognize that. All right. So if you are at work and you are hitting milestones back to back, won't you be happy that your employer, your line manager, or your boss do something to appreciate you and encourage you to do more? Why are you not doing it for yourself? Or because you're not your line manager? Because you're not your boss? So your personal milestones you're hitting, you're not celebrating yourself because you're not in the workplace? And who told you you should only celebrate, or people should only celebrate you, or you should only be celebrated in the workplace? Hmm? Who said that? Who? Rewarding yourself helps you to keep a positive attitude towards the process. You not wait for a very big accomplishment. You will celebrate every step of the way. Okay? Another thing you want to do is you want to practice self compassion. I cannot stress this enough. Sometimes we're more gracious to others than we are to ourselves. Why? That same grace you extend to others, be able to extend it to yourself. I know you're building discipline is great, but be compassionate towards yourself. Take things easy sometimes. Everything is not your fault. Everything may not work out. Okay? Everything may not work out. But is it your fault? No. All right? So, as I am wrapping up now, motivation is a very valuable asset, but it is discipline that will transform your dreams into reality. Motivation will not take your dream from here to there. It is discipline that will take your dream from here to there. All right? So, as as you're looking forward to, okay, I want to start a new journey, I'm excited about this, I want to do hair, I want to do XYZ. It's a discipline habits that will keep you going, that will demonstrate your resilience in the face of challenges. Okay? You want to keep going even when you don't feel like it. I don't feel like going today, but I gotta go. I didn't feel like going live today, but I had to come because I know someone, we've been doing this since May 1st. Like, this is one, officially tomorrow is 1 week, month. 1 month, 1 week, 7 weeks in a row. I have to show up because I know you're going to pop in, you're going to come by, you're going to be here, you're going to benefit from this message that I have. All right? So, forget motivation. You may not always be motivated. You may not always be in a happy mood. Your mood can swing at any time, but do not allow your mood swings to affect your progress schedule. Don't. It's not worth it. All right? So, if you're watching me from LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on tonight. It's been a pleasure having a moment with you. I always enjoy our time together, and I appreciate you being out here for me. Thanks for engaging. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for reacting. Thanks for just, spending time with me, whether it's your day, your night, your evening, your early morning. Thanks for spending that with me. I really do appreciate it. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. Good night.